Kia ora. Welcome to Project Vote. Today I'll be interviewing Hone Harawira from the Mana movement. But before we do that, let us see why the youth are voting this year.
Kia ora, my name is Tato Today I'll be interviewing 4 young men from Te Hiku. Hey bros, would you like to introduce yourself to those out there?
Kia ora, my name is Leopold. Kia ora, my name is Hatana.
Kia ora, my name is Manu.
Kia ora, my name is Raul. So guys, are you voting this year?
Yes.
Yes,
I am.
That is good to hear, good to hear. What is your guys' reasons for voting?
Me personally, I just want our youth to to get our voices up there and to vote for who we think they can lead us, because impact these days, our youth have a massive impact on our society and our community these days, so we need voices to be heard and we need leaders to lead.
That's right. What about you, Bartolo?
Short and sweet, I just want to see some better changes in New Zealand. I'm just waiting for the future's sake.
What about you, brother?
My perspective of this, I just want to see exactly what the Leopold wants to see. Better leaders come up and pretty much see a better future for us slowly.
And final question for today. What message would you give to someone who is unsure if they should vote?
I'll give a quick message is maybe to be sure, just to know what's happening and going around the country, and what would you like to see and what changes would you like to happen.
Any more on that one, bro?
Pretty much just
believe
that pretty much us Māoris we're not actually where we want to be at this point. So with the beliefs of everyone together, I believe that with everyone's support, we can actually make a better goal for us Māoris. So yeah.
Kia ora. Welcome back to Project Vote. Today I'll be interviewing Hone. Kia ora, papa.
Kia ora.
For those who don't know you, could you give a brief description of who you are, where you're from, and who you represent?
Yep, my name's Hone Pani Tamati Waka Nene Harawira. With a name like that, I could only ever be the MP for Tokerau. I don't stand a chance to be the MP anywhere else. My mum is from Whakapara, just north of Whangarei. My dad's mum is buried at the Kotahi Tamamurai in Kaikohe. And my dad's father and my dad are buried in Tokerau. And my Puriri relations are from Narawa Tunua in Whangarei and Ngāti Whātua down in Tāna. So I'm from Tokerau, Whangarei. So that's who I am. Bit of history about myself. Born in Whangarei, raised in West Auckland, been home for about 30 years. Done all sorts of things, all focused on Māori development, all my life. With trusts, trust boards, Māori radio, Māori television, kura, okohanga, wharekura, wānanga, Tokerau Rugby League most recently. All of those sorts of things which challenge ourselves to be better at managing our own lives and not leaving it for other people to tell us what to do.
Can you tell them which party you represent?
Yeah, Mana. And just a clarification, Mana is officially listed as a movement. You don't want to be listed as a political party like all the others who they just do it because they want to get into parliament. Mana is a movement, and it's a movement of the people. And whether you're in parliament or not in parliament, the challenge is on you to do the things that need to be done.
What are your party's intentions and goals?
I'd like to go back to parliament. I'd like to go back to parliament because I think the Tokerau needs a champion. I think the Tokerau needs a warrior. I think the Tokerau needs somebody who has a history of standing up for Te Tiriti Waitangi, for Māori rights, for those in need, and also the kind of person who challenges himself and others to be better at everything that we do. We support the entrenchment of the Māori seats. because Māori should always have political representation. We also support Māori, Te Reo Māori being compulsory in every school in Aotearoa, so that the country learns to appreciate the beauty of the language. And we also want to make sure that Māori kids learn it. The things that are important to Māori are important to Māori, but not just for Māori, but for the benefit of the country. I thought the campaign to make Aotearoa smoke-free by 2025 by making it a kaupapa Māori, knowing full well we will have benefit for everybody. The Feed the Kids campaign is based on my knowledge of the fact that we have so many schools in Tokerau that are Te A lot of our kids come to school without a decent kai. Feed the kids every day at school, and you do two things. One, you help to alleviate their personal levels of poverty, and two, you enhance their ability to learn. So,
If you were to win the Tai Tokerau seat, what changes could we look forward to seeing?
one of the first things I decided I wanted to go back in on was the Feed the Kids bill. Unfortunately, I just missed getting that through just before I came out of Parliament. But I had Mana, the Māori Party, the Greens, Labour Party, and New Zealand First all supporting it. I'd love to get that through because I think it sends a signal to society that we recognise that our children are more important than anything. That if we're not delivering first for our children, we're not delivering for anybody.
As is commonly known, Māori are the majority in most prisons in New Zealand. Have you had a thought about how you could change that?
Yeah, prisons are an ugly place. National, in terms of that whole privatisation thing and putting profit before people, they've actually entered into a contract with a private prison company called Serco. And that contract requires the government to ensure a certain number of bed nights. What that means is the government has to keep those prisons full. When the government doesn't keep them full, Serco can sue the government for lack of delivery on the contract. How sad is that? How sad is that? The government has to keep the prisons full, otherwise they get sued by the company running the prison. That is sick. But that's the way in which prisons are being run. I'm not a fan of what Calvin's talked about Māori prisons. I hate the idea. I support the kaupapa of whareoranga, where kaupapa Māori is used to enhance a person's ability to be a better human being. Where they are challenged every day to wake up to think better thoughts about themselves, about those around them, so that when they finally come out, they are a way better person than they were when they came in.
Well, that just about wraps up our questions that we
Was
have
that
now. Now we're going to start getting into our quick fire questions.
Here we go. These are the tough ones.
Do you have any animals?
No.
How many children do you have?
7 children, although my mokopuna has lifted himself up to the ranks of the children, so he says we've got 8.
What are some of your hobbies?
I enjoy paddling.
What are you doing this week?
This weekend, I am actually tonight. I'm heading down to Auckland tonight because I'm on the Nation tomorrow, and then I'm back tomorrow because the Te Tokerau Rugby League semi-finals are on.
What's your favourite movie?
A couple of them from different ends of the spectrum too, I'd say. Once Were Warriors, it's Forrest Gump. Yeah, I just like Forrest Gump. He's a crazy guy going through so many seminal moments in history.
What's your favourite music genre?
I'd have to say New Zealand reggae and funk. Adija, House of Sham, 1814, Catch It Fun. That's the sort of stuff that I do.
What's your favourite colour?
My favourite colour is red, white and black. How's that? The colours of the flag. The colours of Tino Rangatirata, the colours of the Māori world.
What's your star sign?
You can work this out. It's a challenge to all of the viewers. My star sign is the same as Jesus Christ, Muhammad Ali, and Elvis Presley. There you go. How's that?
What's the best part of your job?
Outside here in the real world, is challenging myself to be positive around other Māori so that they can see that anything is possible.
If you could vote for any other party, which party would it be?
Right now, it'd probably be the Māori Party.
Well, that just about wraps up our interview for
Wow,
today.
was it?
Yeah. So, thanks for coming on to today's episode of Project Vote.
Thanks for having me. Kia ora koutou.
Kia ora.
I'm not like other people who think that youth should vote, because if they don't, they can't make a difference. I think that Ngātahi should look at the world and ask themselves what is it that they want to achieve in the world. And if that can be achieved by voting for a particular person or a particular party, then vote. But if not, don't allow somebody else to push you to do something that you don't want to do. That's my view. Mana's whole kaupapa is about helping whānau to be stronger in themselves, to believe in themselves, to see a pathway for themselves, and to believe that they can manage their own future. That's what I want for Māori people generally, the whānau that I work with, the rangatahi that I work with, the kura that I work with. Those are the things I want for them. I want them to believe that they can be better. And if being part of that means, yeah, I'm good enough to vote, and I want to challenge that person to be better at representing me and my interests, then go and say that to them. Don't just be a drone and vote because everybody says you should have to. Vote because you want to, and vote only for the person who touches your heart and your soul. Kia ora.
Kia ora. Thank you for watching today's interview. You have 2 votes this year, one for your local MP and one for your party vote. So make sure to head down to your local voting booth on the 23rd of September to get your say in this year's election. To find out which party suits you best, make sure to head to www.onthefence.co.nz and stay tuned to future interviews. Kia ora.